Okay, this man over here. So I googled bromance, right, to see what is the in quote definition of bromance, and it says it's a complicated love and affection shared by two straight males.
We're both straight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
So.
I hope so
too. Okay.
Platonic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back. It's your girl Karina. Today's going to be a different episode. But first things first, song of the week. It is by Jonathan. He wanted to share a song that he's been listening to this week. It is called Drag Queen by Hennessy and Logic. So if y'all want to listen to that song, I'm pretty sure he listens to it on Spotify because that's his thing. Yeah. But I'm positive it's in different platforms.
It's a really good song. Well, it's an okay song. I like the beat. Like it's really chill. You know, it's like do 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 do. Like you'll be chilling.
You'll be chilling. So it's a chill. So if you want to be chilling, this is your song, man. Once again, is Drag Queen. Okay, so with that out of the way, I'm going to go ahead and introduce somebody that makes music for a podcast. So if you're interested or you like the beat to our podcast and you want to know who it's made by, he is here in flesh.
He's here in the flesh.
So, do you want to...
You can refer to me by my stage name.
Asino? Okay.
Asino, yes.
So, he's here in fresh flesh.
fresh flesh.
Fresh flesh. not spoiled. We have Asino in the crib, in the casa. So I guess... Oh, do y'all hear Kate in the background? Okay, well, if y'all hear a doggy crying, it's Kate. She's also part of the interview, I guess. So today we're gonna talk about how they met, how Jonathan and Asino met. They are friends from I don't even know how long. Like, how long have y'all been friends for?
Since middle school, right?
Yeah, since middle school.
Middle school. Okay, so do y'all remember what age then? Because middle school were what, like around 10, 12, 11?
I think it was like 12, right? Right? I think it is. 11? I think it's 11.
So middle school, like what grade?
7th grade?
Yeah, it would have been 7th grade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you remember how y'all met?
Man, I think it was just through band, right? Like,
I think it was through band.
So y'all had band together, like obviously y'all just said that. Like, yeah. So y'all became friends through band because y'all played the same instruments, or like were y'all like funny joke, okay? Were y'all the only two black kids in the class?
No, we weren't.
No, we became friends just because he was the only black kid. No, no, but because we both played the drums.
Okay.
And
it's the ones where you said you had like the fours.
It's everything.
I did all the drums?
Yeah, we did. Well, it's called percussion. It's not just one drum. It's different types of instruments.
Oh, snap. Okay.
Yeah, like the marimba and the snare drum, the quads, the drum set. My favorite was the marimba. I don't know if you remember.
What instrument is that? Can y'all describe that for me and the listeners that don't know what that is?
So marimba's like a huge ass xylophone.
Oh.
But it's made out of wood.
Oh, snap.
Like in each one of those, it's a beautiful instrument.
You learn how to play that too?
Yes.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yes, do you think you can still play it now?
Oh, me, yes. Because I remember I did a lot of training on, like, you know how when you play the xylophone, you use like two hands and it's like boop, 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 you know?
Yeah.
With the marimba, if you're advanced, like me, you can hold two in one hand. So you play with four, and then you can do multiple notes at one time.
Oh, nice.
And that was fun. I can remember to do that. Like, I remember how to hold it too.
How about yourself, Asino? Did you get to that level of 4, or you just stick to the 2?
I did get to that level, but if you asked me to play something with 4 mallets now, I would suck.
Yeah, I bet. I played some instruments myself when I was young, and if you ask me to play it now, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't know. I probably just, I don't even know.
Well, what was your favorite instrument to play in?
Oh, yeah.
The snare drum.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
What is that?
Well, the snare drum is probably what most people, especially in high school, are the most familiar with. It's this drum. It's just one drum strapped, and you just play it two sticks.
Oh, okay. Is that the one that you use like from side to side, or is literally up and down?
Oh,
The one you were talking about is the bass drum.
Yeah, that's the bass drum.
Oh, okay. Okay, you know, you learn something new every day. Okay, so since y'all met in middle school in band, do y'all kind of remember the first impression of each other? Like, do y'all see each other and be like, this is gonna be my friend, or I am not gonna talk to that weirdo?
Bro, okay, you go first.
Well, in middle school, like when we first met, I don't know. I guess I was just trying to get used to middle school, and I guess as time went on, and the more I got comfortable with everyone in percussion, I guess everything kind of changed. Like I started feeling like, yeah, I like this, and I like these people that I'm with.
That's nice. What about you, Jonathan?
Well, for me, I was more on the side of, man, that man's tall. Like, he's tall and looks nerdy. He seems safe to be around. Because that's back when you had braces.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. I can be around him. I won't be patronized for being a short black kid. You know what I mean?
So, you've always been tall, correct?
Yes.
Majority. Do you remember what height you were when you were around middle school?
I want to say maybe around 5'9" or 5'10".
Jesus, when you were in 7th grade?
Might have been a little shorter, but it was somewhere around there.
Well, it is tall, but me personally, I mean, I know I'm in the scale I am taller for your average woman, but I also, like, by 6th grade I was 5'7", so I was tall, but I've been 5'9" since freshman year. So I get, like, you were pretty tall then, because I was tall in 6th grade, and for you to be pushing 5'9" by 7th grade, then you were 3 inches taller than I was, so you were definitely tall. So since y'all kind of remember how tall y'all were, do y'all have any, like, best funny memory that y'all have with each other, like, throughout the whole years? Like, what's one of your funniest memories?
Do you have anything? Because my funniest memory, bro, is that strip club, bro. That shit was funny. It was funny.
So you're gonna tell us what was funny?
No, okay. Is that okay for me to say?
Yeah, it's perfectly fine, dude.
Okay, so we went to a strip club.
Okay.
And was it when we were 18 and we went there? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, right?
I think you were 19 and I was about to turn 19,
okay.
I think.
So yeah, we went there when we were 18. And then, we were chilling, doing our thing. That was my first time ever having alcohol. Don't tell the police. But but it was my first time doing that, and I was like, "Damn, what's going on? I don't know what's happening. I feel good, And then Marvis was just doing his own thing, and then I was like, "Man, it's starting to get late. Let me find Marvis." So I was looking for him, and then I found him, and then he was like,
"I don't even know why I'm laughing. I don't even know the story."
And then he was like, "Bro, $90 to the stripper." He owed $90 to a stripper because there was a dance he was like, the lady was like, "Oh, let me give you a dance," and then he was like, "Okay, cool," and then she was like, "You want another one?" He was like, "Alright, shit, okay, cool," but he kept saying that over and over and over again. So each dance was more money.
Yeah, right.
And so I didn't know that. He didn't know that. We were both freshies in there, so I was like, "You owe $90 to this stripper," and she was just following him around, being like, "Where's my money, bitch?" You know what I mean? And then she was about to raise hell too, because she started getting the security guard, and I was like, "Okay, wait, chill. I got since I'm 18, I got this credit card," and I went like swipe, and then I was negative $20 on that credit card. But we made it out all okay. But for a second, I was like, bro, you need to put on like an apron, start washing some dishes or some shit in the back back or whatever they be having in the back cleaning up, being a janitor or something. Because I don't think I have the money, because I didn't know it was gonna make me go negative or not. But shit.
Well, thank God.
Yeah. Because I don't know what you would do if you couldn't pay.
Oh man, there's I don't even. I mean, there's a lot of things that could have happened, but who knows what would have happened? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's funny. That's funny because they don't really tell you. That's how they get your money. You know what I mean? Let's be honest. Like the first time I went to a strip club, like I went with people that have gone to the strip club. So I really I just kind of hang down and see what was going on and went from there. But I didn't know what was going on either. You know what I mean? And they don't tell you, oh, it's $5 for a lap dance or $10 for you to touch my titty. Like they don't tell you. They just let you do shit. And then they're like, okay, that was $500. You're like, bitch, what?
That was $500. I thought this was free. I thought you liked me.
Exactly.
I thought we were cool.
Right? I thought we were besties. Like, yeah, no. It's all about money at the end of the day, it's all about money when it comes to that type of place.
Yeah,
But that's funny, though. That's funny. You over here drunk, feeling good, and he's over here fucking running a day.
For real, being like, hey, bro, this bitch needs $90.
I'm fucking dead.
Oh,
okay. What about you, Marvis? Do you have anything? What about you, Asina? Do you have anything, a funny memory with Jonathan or of Jonathan?
There's a lot, but one that I could think of right now were when we were in middle school in 8th grade when we had that band with Miss Ledesma.
Okay.
He's had too many memories.
Yeah. I don't know if you remember this, but
let's see.
So we were.
Sorry, it's already funny.
It's all right.
I was in 8th grade. I'm doing stupid shit.
Of course.
Right.
I have a picture of me on top of somebody's shoulders from 8th grade.
What the hell?
I don't know what I was doing.
Of course.
It's on Facebook too. Y'all can look at it. Okay. And I don't know why I posted it on Facebook. Anyway, sorry.
It's all right. So we were, of course, in the back. Miss Ledesma was talking to some section. Someone, I don't know who, put a stick, placed a stick on top of someone's foot. I don't know what led me to do this, but I ended up kicking the stick. It flew and hit one of the walls.
Oh, God.
I don't know if Miss Ledesma noticed or not.
Bro, so you left a hole in the wall?
No, the stick just hit, just the side of the wall.
Oh,
It made a loud noise. I don't know if...
While she was teaching?
Yes.
Okay.
Fucking Marvis over here. Fucking Asino over here doing shit.
Okay.
Reckless.
For context, Miss Ledesma was our band director. I think you already said that, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay, cool.
Know.
Yeah, she was our band director.
Oh, nice.
And then I'm assuming this was in the band hall.
Yes, 8th grade.
Okay.
Oh, well.
So,
hey, Miss Ledesma.
So somebody put the thing on their foot?
No, I don't know who it was. I want to say it was maybe Cameron or Braylon. I don't know if you remember Braylon.
On somebody's foot. Not on their foot, but on somebody else's foot.
They just put it down there, and for some reason, something
inside you was like, man, kick the shit out that stick.
I'm just gonna kick this stick and see what happens. When it flew and hit the wall, I was like, crap, maybe I should not have done that.
Well, at least you didn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Okay, so going back to the stripper story really quick, I heard that you said you were freshly 19. You were about to turn 19. So y'all about a year apart or just a couple months apart?
Oh, it's a couple months because you're in June.
Yes.
And I was about to say, you looked at me for a while. You're like, no, mine's August. But yeah, and I'm in May, so we're literally 1 month apart.
Okay. I've known y'all for I've known him for a while. I mean, Jonathan longer, but you for roughly 4 years. And I never knew how much of an age difference y'all were, honestly, which is, I think that's kind of funny. But in those 4 years that I've gotten to know y'all together, one thing that I do notice, and I would like to ask this, is why do y'all compare yourself to the main characters of regular show, which I believe is Mordecai and
Rigby.
Damn it, I was close. The only one I always remember is fucking Mordecai.
I was about to say rugby is the sport in Australia.
Okay, so for listeners, who's Rugby, and who's Mordecai?
Rigby.
Yes. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
Okay. No, I want you to answer this question. Why are you making me Rigby? Why did you assign me as Rigby?
A couple of days ago, Asino did say, "That's such a Rigby move, Jonathan," and I was just like, interesting.
Because I like Mordecai because he's blue and he's a. But that's really it.
His favorite color is
blue.
So
what makes you more of a Mordecai and me more of a Rigby in your point of view?
Yeah.
My strongest argument is, well, you found your person, like Rigby found Eileen, and Mordecai is still struggling.
Okay, that's a good point. But yeah. Okay, what else?
And you do a lot of interesting things.
That is true.
Yeah.
I do question my intellect sometimes.
Yeah. I still don't understand how you can be out in the world on your own sometimes.
That's why you're here.
Sadly. So why do you think that it's a good match? Because you accepted it. You accepted it that, Asino is Mordecai and you are Rigby.
Yes.
Okay. See? I got it.
Well, because Rigby's more not more stupid, but more outgoing, I guess, when it comes to not even making plans, but just doing stuff. So he just does stuff, but without really thinking. And then, that's me. I do things without thinking, and then I think about it, or I overthink it too hard, and then I don't do anything.
Okay. I can see it. Well, if y'all watch the show, I don't watch it. I think I've watched like a couple episodes. I want to say like 2, honestly. The whole relationship of it with Jonathan. So I don't really know much about the show. I really don't know much about the characters. But if y'all do, then y'all know how Jonathan and Asino are, okay? So, since we're having this interview or this episode dedicated to y'all, I Googled some 5 top questions of bromance because I consider y'all bromance-y. So, the top question is, the number 1 question that came up first is, do y'all have any special you things? Like, for example, any greetings, references, inside jokes, any activities. Like, it's just y'all. Like, y'all. It's just y'all. You know what I mean?
Well, for me, it's definitely our handshake. That's definitely... He's like the only person I do any type of handshake with. Like, I tried it with other people, but then either they don't remember or, they just don't remember.
Okay.
And then, that's all I can think of right now. I'm pretty sure I can think of something else, but... what do you have?
All I could think of is our handshake.
It's just like the y'all do just like it's just y'all two. You know what I mean? So you might for sure the handshake, and there might be something else that is just y'all.
Yes.
Okay. The other question is, do you constantly think about the other person?
Well,
For me, and like if y'all need like any suggestions, for me when I think about this, like when I think about just this question in general, I would think like if you go out to the store and you see like a gadget and be like, you know what, Jonathan would really like this. Or you go and you're online and you're searching something and then you see like this place and you're like, you know what, Asino will like eating here. Like, I feel like that's what that question means. Or like, the weather's ugly outside. I wonder if they're like, if they made it home when it was snowing, it was raining. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that's what that question means. So do y'all do that? Like for each other?
Sometimes, like, really rarely, I would think like, what is he doing right now? Like, maybe like once a week, like maybe twice a week. I'm like, what is he doing? Is he just at the house? Is he roller skating right now in the middle of the week? Just to do that. Is he actually at work, or is he actually fucking bitches and not telling me? Try to keep it on the low. Be like, oh no, I don't have any bitches. Don't lie to me, man. I can smell the perfume.
Fucking Jonathan.
Like I'll think of like stupid random shit. That's why I'm Rigby. Thinking of stupid random shit like that.
I feel it. So you definitely do. What about you? So, do you just randomly think about Jonathan just fucking all these random bitches?
I honestly don't. No offense. I don't think about him as much as I should, or you would think I would.
Yeah, I don't think that makes you like a bad friend though. You know what I mean? Because it's just like we all have shit going on, and it's just like I feel like as long as you think about them once in a while and just reach out and be like, hey, what's going on? It's okay. Like, why do we have to text each other all the time? Like, why do we have to be up each other's asses? You know what I mean?
I will say that like I usually get worried whenever he doesn't contact me within like I would say like a month. If you don't contact with like and get in contact with me within a month, being like, oh, can we hang out? Oh, how are you doing? Or anything like that. I know something's wrong because last time you did that and I was like, what's wrong? And then you told me what was wrong.
Yeah, I've noticed that because you have your moments when like you come around like, and I might be exaggerating, but let's just say, for example, you come every weekend and then you don't come for like a month straight. And I'd be like, I tell Jonathan, no, it's just like, hey, have you talked to him? Why hasn't he come by? Like, what's going on? He don't like us no more? Like, so I mean, I guess you can confirm that y'all constantly or so do think about each other. Mm-hmm. So with that being a little gay, no, I'm just do your other male friends make fun of y'all's romance? Because out of the group of friends that y'all have, that y'all created together or y'all hang out or whatever, it kind of seems to me, just because of knowing Jonathan and knowing Asino, y'all seem like the closest that hang out more often and talk more often than all your other like side friends or your other friends. So do your other friends ever make fun of y'all little bromance?
I honestly think not many people even know that we're best friends. I don't really think they even notice.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Because,
I feel like because they don't really come around to see y'all. You know what I mean?
I think so too.
Because the moment like I saw y'all, I'm like, oh, they're definitely gay. Yeah, they're made for each other. Like, hi, I'm Karina. This is Jonathan, and this is Jonathan's boyfriend. I don't know if y'all seen like that on social media, like on TikTok. It's funny. If y'all seen TikTok and y'all heard that reference, then y'all know what I'm talking about. So I guess nobody makes fun of your bromance but me.
Yeah.
Clearly. So with that being said, are you unconditionally devoted to each other? For example, like, do y'all have a memory when you, Jonathan, or you, Asino, y'all felt like y'all had each other's back?
There's been a lot. For me, there's been a lot of times.
Like, what's one that, like, what's the first one that pops up to your head?
Okay, well, this isn't like a strong one, but it's whenever like I went over your house to at least try to see what was wrong with your car, Like I literally took out all the spark plugs to look at them. And that took a long time, but I just did it just to see what was wrong because he couldn't drive his car and then he wasn't earning any money and then it was really bad. No money equals more problems.
So that's a time that you feel like you had his back.
Yes.
But what's a time that you feel like he had your back?
Man, he don't care about me.
God damn, okay.
Oh shit, wait. I gotta think about this one. You go first then, Mars.
Well, since he kind of switched it up, do you have a story of where you felt like you had his back?
I would have to think about that too.
Okay.
Man, so we don't care about each other.
So do we just... We'll just come back, I guess.
Okay.
So then the next one is, according to Google, this is a make it or break it question. So we're going to see if, based on these questions, we're going to leave here as more of his friends or brokenhearted, okay? Y'all ready? Do y'all believe that this relationship is really platonic?
So if it's actually love and affection for each other, that's non-sexual.
That's non-sexual. Correct, because that's what platonic, whatever means.
Wait, so who's answering first? You?
Both. Like, do y'all, y'all's point of view, like, what do y'all feel like this bromance, friendship, best friend?
I do think it is because when I think of Mars, I think like every time that he's in trouble, I really like I have a really strong urge to make sure he's okay. Like a really strong urge. It's like right underneath you, you know? And then
number one, thank you.
And then underneath Marvis is my mom. No, I'm just kidding. no, I'll play.
Damn, that's like the third episode straight to his mom. You know, she's been begging to hear these episodes, so.
No, Mom, I love you so much. Please don't listen to this. No, but I actually do like. I want to make sure he's okay. I want to make sure he has a place to sleep. Like,
right.
Like if there's a day that he's like, man, I got kicked out the house. My like I can't live at my mom's house anymore. I need a place to like live until I can get my own house. I'm gonna be like, hey, I got a couch. I got food. You better be working though, because you need to pay for your own food. But that is okay.
Or at least give me money for groceries.
Yeah, money for groceries. Like I got your back. Like you can literally live here for as long as you need to.
Right.
I want to take care of you.
What about you, Marvis? What about you, Asina?
It's all right. If Jonathan ever needed anything, say he's in like an emergency, like he's short on money or something like that, if I can do it, I will help him out.
Yeah. And I think that's what like real friendship means. You know what I mean? Like it's fun to have like that person where you can go and go see bitches shake their ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fun to have that friend where you can just ride around and do stuff. You know, it's good to have fun with your friend, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's also very important for that friend to come through. I think that's what makes a bromance romance. You know what I mean? Like even without the like whole being gay or that's too much of a too gay bromance for me because we're straight men. That's the same thing as females. You know what I mean? Like, us as females, that's what we're like, oh, that's my bitch, that's my girlfriend. Because it's like at the end of the day, it is a relationship. You know, like it really is. You got to put in the work to make a friendship last. So I feel like if y'all feel like y'all can do that for each other, I think that's the main reason why you got to stay in contact more than your other friend, because your other friend just hit you up to get drunk, per se. You know what I mean? Like, so that was nice. Dang, I'm gonna have to pull out the tissues out here, okay? So back to okay, so that was the top 5 questions according to Bromance. So then one question that I am interested in, for the people that don't know, Jonathan and Nacino used to make music together, but from my noticing, it seems like y'all don't make music together anymore. Is that because it's too stressful? Is it because y'all just don't have time anymore? Is it because y'all not on the same page? Or y'all just rather make music separately? Because y'all both make music, right? And then, as you know, you actually rap. Mm-hmm. Jonathan just makes music. So, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how come y'all don't, like, get together anymore? Like, what's y'all's point of view on that? Or what's your explanation?
I want to take this like back a little bit. Jonathan and I, we used to be in a rap group when we were in high school.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we gotta dig into that, because I know that.
I didn't rap, though.
Yeah, he didn't rap.
Of course he didn't.
He didn't rap. He mainly sung, but the name of the rap group was LOAL, Lyrically on Another Level.
That's cool. That's actually cool.
Okay. Cool. I was like, that sounds corny now.
Like it is, like it does, but it's cool. You know what I mean? Like I like it. I honestly do like it. Oh.
From that rap group, we did like try to get more connected with the other members. But of course, the group didn't really last long as we all started going our separate ways. And then out of that group, a duo formed. It was Cameron and Jordan. And then Jonathan and I, well, of course, we just stayed separate. And I don't know how we never really got like collaborated or anything like that.
Like you're talking about from like the
LOAL.
Okay. Because yeah, it was me, you, Cameron, and Jordan. And was that it? Was it just us four? Or was there somebody else? Oh wait, was it Tony too? No, it wasn't.
No, it was not him.
So it was just us four, right?
No, there was someone else.
Who was it?
I want you to try to remember.
Man, I was thinking there was a
Nice.
fifth person. Okay, wait. Was it No, not Jordan.
I'll give you a hint. He was a tuba player.
It was Josel.
Yes.
For real?
Yes.
He was in there too?
Yes, he was in the group.
Wait. So you were part of a group and you don't remember who was in the group?
I haven't talked to that man in like 7 years.
I feel it. I haven't
Like,
talked to like...
he's coming up like a lot. So
Oh, is
shout
he
out.
like he's still doing music and stuff?
Yes, he does.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
So he still does his thing.
So he
But-
was like, "Y'all ain't the real thing. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna do my own
I
thing."
swear it was like
he
that
pulled
because-
he pulled a Justin Timberlake.
Oh,
like
from
for
NSYNC.
real.
Yeah.
Like he
Y'all
dipped
holding
out.
me back.
He dipped out so early to the point that I don't even remember that he was in there. Like he dipped out early, right? Yes. I swear he did.
No, he was still in there for a while.
Man, so okay, so we were a whole group. Oh wait, is this like how bigger rap groups work too? Like we're all in a group, but we all still do our own thing.
I guess you could say that.
I don't know.
Yeah, like I mean, some groups do that, where like they're in a big group and then they do their own thing individually. But sometimes majority of the groups stay together because they make more money together, and they're kind of scared to flare out because then the group is no longer the group. It's
Right.
just like, oh, it's a new group now.
It's crazy that we were part of that, but then it disbanded. But didn't it disband like in 2 years or something like that?
Around 2 years.
Like 2 years? Did it officially disband? Because we made like a whole Facebook page. We made a whole Twitter account. It was organized. Like it was organized. But I don't know what happened. Like I think life just got in the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we just all started doing our own thing. Oh, and my producer name is Solutions, by the way. I forgot to say that.
So y'all were a group. So y'all started as a group, and then shit didn't work out, with the whole group.
Mm-hmm.
But y'all still stay together because you mentioned that the other two went off on their own, and then y'all stayed too, right?
Right.
So why are y'all why? What happened to y'all two that y'all just like? Is it just paused? Is it no more between y'all? Do y'all? Now that the question has brought up, are you actually thinking about like, hey, we should get back to making music together? Because y'all can make a new beat for the podcast. Because right now, it comes from y'all, so y'all can always go back to make it another beat if y'all want to. But
That's
why
what?
did y'all stop making music together?
No, well, I forgot that music for the podcast is made by both of us.
Yeah,
I
that's what I'm
forgot.
saying.
Just because I've been editing it for so long, I'm like, oh, just put this on here, put this on here. But I made that.
Yeah.
But what was your reason? That was a lot of questions, actually. That was a lot of questions. Okay.
Sorry,
No, you're good.
I'm just a very curious person.
Like, for me, I think that it might be like on pause, quote unquote. It's just based on when we'll have time to put stuff together, just because life is just in the way.
I feel that.
Like a lot. Like either we have to work to get money because we can't go 100% into the music thing
Mhm.
because that's not enough money. Because I used to get paid for it, but I would only get paid like 5 cents each month. That was not enough to do anything,
Yeah, it's not.
But it was money though, which was cool.
Yeah.
But I really do think it's just on pause for right now. Eventually, we'll end up collaborating. I'm really thinking about like whenever we get our house, maybe even making one of the rooms a studio room just for music, or maybe that like one of the gaming rooms can be like /gaming/studio, just to record and just make music and stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to keep doing it. It's just life and lack of energy. Because I think of new beats every day.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, man, I got to take out my computer. I got to pull out my keyboard that 3 of the keys don't work. And I need to get a new keyboard still.
Yeah, we do.
But,
you do.
but I really do think that it's just on pause for right now.
Okay, what about you?
After the group, like LOL disbanded, I felt like we did start collaborating when you started recording some songs some songs I made.
Yeah.
I felt like we were getting closer, but like you brought up, eventually it turned on pause and it just hasn't came back.
Do you think that happened because I went to college? Or do you think that happened because I was in college for a long time?
No, like you made it seem like you were in college for like 30 years.
No,
Right?
no, it was like 3 years. 3 years of like just being in Denton, like because we live in Fort Worth and then it's like 45 minutes or something.
An hour, yeah.
That's why I brought that up because I'm like, do you think that was why, or do you think there was another reason?
I would also say, well, I wouldn't say it was because you went to college. I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I also would say it was more on me because I was going into a period where I couldn't think of anything to write or even come up with. I would also blame myself.
So you know how like when you're a writer, they say like, oh, it's a writer blockage or whatever. Would that be like a musician blocker, what is there something for when you're stuck and you don't know how, like you don't know what else to write or something like that?
I think that I would say it's still writer's block because every time I get stuck, I just call it writer's block because we're still writing. It's just writing music. And then when you bringing up that, being like, oh, I couldn't make up anything during this period, that's when I put out the most music. So I was like, my creative juices were like, whoosh, go. And I was like, nice. And I was just putting them all out and shit.
Yeah, because he did come up with music like back to back. I remember I helped him create a cover for one of his songs. And I was excited. We like first started dating and I was like, me? Like just your old little girlfriend? You want me to do a cover? I was like, okay. Like but yeah, I think it was exciting. But yeah, I remember that it was like our first year of a relationship where you were still you were still up there. Yeah. And you did put up a couple of them back to back. So with that being said, since it's just being in pause and I have been like definitely closed that y'all are making music, I would like to request a new beat from y'all for the podcast. It doesn't have to be within like in 2 weeks, you know? But like I'd be kind of cool to come up with a new beat, or if y'all have something that y'all are working on already, then we can put it out so so they can listen to it, so y'all can also get them to like, if because you hear y'all's music throughout the podcast, and it's not for me personally, I don't think it's a bad music. I think it's music like if you actually listen to it, it's a good song. And if they see that it's y'all and they want to like listen to y'all more often, then y'all can put out previews of your new songs out on our podcast. I would like for y'all to make a new one dedicated to the podcast.
Did you well, he already made one already that I kind of flipped back and forth between.
Yeah, I know. I remember that, which I appreciate it. But it's like y'all.
And I was gonna bring that up too. You said you already made another one?
I did.
See, he already made another one. So did you make it on?
So Jonathan's slacking, obviously.
Oh my God.
No, I'm
so did you? How did you? What software did you use? Did you use FL Studio or Audacity?
For everybody on the podcast, I use FL Studio.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Is it free? It's free, right?
Well, there is a free version, but to really like get deep into it, you would have to purchase one of the 4 different types.
Okay, how much do they cost? If you remember.
Oh crap, I don't.
Okay, that's fine. So is
it a one-time purchase, or is it like a subscription that you have to pay monthly?
It's a one-time.
It's a one-time.
Okay.
Because for us to collaborate,
you have to have the same thing, or
I don't know. I think so, but I think there's ways around it if he just sends me like an audio file of some sort. But I would like to be on the same like platform because I use Logic X Pro. I paid $200 for that bitch, so I use the fuck out of it.
He does.
Like I'm using that right now because I paid $200 for it. But I paid that like 6 years ago. But it's still good. Still gets updates and stuff like that. So that's what I use just because I use a Mac and that's all I've been using. But I'm slowly starting to move to PC now, so. I don't know if it'll be easier for us to be on the same platform or if you can just send me that audio file. Like, I want to know how that would work. Because like, what if I want to... No, then I can just sample it. Like, if you put, like, out a beat and then it's, like, just the beat itself and... or we collaborate and be like, okay, you do the beat and then I'll do like the synth voices or something like that, or I'll do the keyboard, the melody and stuff like that. Then that'll be easier for me because then I can still use my software. See, I already figured out like 2 different ways of going around it. So
I don't understand why it's not happening.
Okay.
God damn it. So that's great. So y'all were here. Y'all heard it first exclusively. New music is coming out. So so just to change I guess routes on this episode, going back to the questions, do y'all consider bromance stressful? Like, do y'all consider keeping y'all's friendship in quote alive like stressful, or is it just comes easy for y'all to just maintaining each other's life?
For me, I think it's I think it's very natural.
yeah, I think so too. Like, you don't really have to think about it. I don't have to think about, oh man, does Marcus hate me right now? Like, because of that thing because I told him that he was too tall, and or because I don't know, because I told him that he's black, you know. like I don't have to think about that because I can still say those things and he'll be alright. You know?
Yeah, I feel it. So y'all did share a funniest memory that y'all have, like, of each other with each other. Do y'all have a best memory? Like, is there something that's just like your favorite memory, whether it's like funny, scary, life learning? Like, is there just this memory that you just like on top of your head that includes the both of you or of each other?
So you don't have one yet?
No.
Okay.
I was about to say elevator music.
I'll actually put in elevator music. So for me, this is gonna be corny. But for me, it's. You said, what was the question again? Sorry. You said
just a best memory. Like, it doesn't. It could be funny, sad, life lesson, like life experience, eye opener. The time that he really made you angry for the first time, just like a memory that just like pops up. It could just like, I don't know. I'm already confused.
Okay, I got one. Okay, so for me, it will, and this is one of the things that's like our little thing too. So it's 2 questions. So
2 questions.
For me, it's whenever we were both starting out, when I was like first recording, like you actually like doing your own music and stuff, like doing your own rap music. And I had that little it was like gold microphone. And it kept blinking that really light blue light.
I remember,
and I had to put tape over it because it was blinding us. But that's when it's recording, so it had to stay like that.
Yeah.
So you were doing that, and then as I was doing like all the mic checks and stuff, you were like, dang, I need some water. That's our little thing, because he drinks water all the time.
He does. Yeah, he does.
And so whenever that's like that, every time I think of like recording with him, he literally says that all the time. Like, he gets up really close to the microphone, like, dang, I need some water. Like he'll do that shit, and I'm just like, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, you know what? Knowing Asino for this long, I've just realized that you always usually just ask for water. You know, and he doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke, he ain't about that life, I guess. Like, and it's a joke. I guess it's a joke between me and him. Every time he comes in, I always be like, "You want a shot? You want some wine?" Back when I used to smoke, because I no longer smoke anymore, I'd be like, "You want to smoke this?" And he always says, "No, thank you." And one time I do remember he asked me, like, why do I always ask him if I know that he's gonna say no? And I was just like, because one of these days you're gonna say yes, and I want to be the first one to give it to you. Like, like I wanna experience that with you.
That's crazy. Like, that is one thing I'm curious about too. Well, I already asked you like why you don't like it and all this stuff, but alcohol is good. Even if you taste,
not the peer pressure. It's good for your body.
No, like even if you just taste it like a little sip, it tastes good. But if you want to have a good time, just one bottle. That's it. That's all you have to do, man.
Hey, he did say that for a wedding, he might toast with champagne with us.
You better.
So.
Please. That'll be, hey, you're an adult. You can do that.
And then whoever's recording for a wedding, I'll be like, don't record us, record him. I wanted to videotape that he drank that shit.
Like for real.
Okay, so that was a little sidetrack.
Sorry.
What about you? Do you have a memory that includes Jonathan or that reminds you, like, I don't know, you saw him and like jump in the fence and his underwear got stuck? Like, I don't know.
Well, the memory I could think of, it's not a good memory. It's a memory of one of the first times we had a fight.
Oh, man.
You're probably not going to remember.
I don't. Probably I was in a blind rage or something. I don't know. Or was I drunk? Which one?
I think you were sober.
Oh,
I think
man.
you were sober.
Okay, let's see what happened. Oh. I feel bad, even though I don't know what happened.
All right, so what happened was I wanted to go see a movie at the Coyote Drive-In in downtown.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted you and Cameron to come. And we were trying to figure out how to tell Cameron. I said, you should tell him. You said, I should tell him. And I was like, why don't you tell him? I asked you. And then... yeah, it just got heated. And that same day, after that conversation, I was so mad, I threw my phone across my room to the wall.
Are you serious?
Oh my God,
Yes.
Jonathan,
Bro,
you're
yes.
such a bad friend.
Well, he should have talked to Cameron.
One thing that I can I believe Asino is because he does that shit, bro. He does that shit. I tell him, be like, have you talked to so-and-so? Or you need to tell this so-and-so. And he'd be like, oh man, do I have to do that? I do it later. And it's just like, no, bro. No, do it right now. But I just think because he's like, he gets like nervous. Or you know what I mean? Because I get this sometimes, like whenever I have to set my own doctor's appointments, I get scared. I get scared that I have to set my own doctor's appointments. I just be like, no, I don't want to do it. I'm fucking dead.
I threw a shoe at my dog.
So hashtag no dog cruelty.
Oh yeah, no dog. She's trying to eat my guinea pig, man.
Oh yeah, so we gotta fight her sometimes. The
She's
chocolate just
chill
flew across the room, literally. So do you remember that? Do you remember that, like the little argument?
I don't remember that. When was this?
I want to say it was around, like, after we graduated high school. I want to say between 2015 and 2017.
Holy shit,
that's
dude.
a
It's
2
fucking
year.
like 30 years ago. Me looking at the calendar.
That's a 2-year gap.
It was, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, I don't remember that. I apologize for that because you should have told Cameron.
That is motherfucking idiot.
No.
Hell no.
No, but yeah, I do apologize for that. Like, I didn't know I made you that mad because I've never seen you mad. In my head, I thought we never had an argument, but I did.
Clearly, you were wrong.
Shit, I guess I blocked that out of my head.
According to Asino, yo had like 10. No, well, that's crazy. But it's just like, you have to have arguments, though. I think the stupidest... I'm not saying that argument was stupid, but sometimes the stupidest arguments bring you back stronger than, like, really deep arguments. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the really deep arguments, sometimes it's really hard to bounce back because it's just like, you can't let that shit go sometimes. So it seems like y'all haven't had an issue where y'all can't let it go, you know? Because we're still here. So, since y'all share that memory, do y'all have any, like, ideas or adventures or stuff that y'all want to do in the future to create more memories? Like, is there something that y'all both want to try with each other? Like, learn how to play a new instrument together, or jump out of an airplane, or go swimming with sharks? You know what I mean? Like, is there something that y'all want to do with each other? Not sexually. But activity-wise.
I would like for Jonathan and I to go on a tour together for some artists. Like, if they ever come to town, him and I both go there to support that artist.
Oh, nice.
Like a concert?
Like when we tried to go see Young Gravy.
Man, that made me still sad because I didn't have any money.
Yeah, he really tried. And I was like, you should. And I was like, you should go. Because he wanted, like, it's not like he wanted me to go, but he did mention it to me. And I was just like, and it's not like he was like, oh, you should go with me. But I just felt like in a way I was kind of like obligated to go with him because I'm like the wife, you know what I mean? But at the same time, I was like, I feel like you should go with somebody that listens to him like you do. So then he was just like, yeah, Asino. And I was like, definitely. And we hoped that we were going to have money for that, but then we sadly couldn't. But at least y'all know that that's on the table. That's something that y'all both want to do, you know? So the next time that pops up, I can probably make it, you know? What about you, Jonathan?
That would be cool. I want to do two things. I want to finally go to a club with you because we've been trying to do that shit since we were 18.
Oh, yeah, should.
Yeah.
And then...
I mean, but is that just y'all? Can I go too?
I mean...
I'm not going to the club.
that would be up for debate.
Okay. Yeah, you know, I ain't trying to ruin bro night, okay? Fuck y'all, go my bitches.
Or
but that should definitely go. Sorry, go ahead.
And go to... Well, take a vacation. Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't fly because you can't fly. But I mean, like, he can fly, but he just doesn't want to. Not like he can't fly because he did something crazy. Like
and it's not like he has wings or anything. We're talking about airplane.
Yeah. No, okay. He can fly, but it's because you're asthma, right?
I just want to include this in the podcast. That memory that I told you all about.
Oh yeah, what happened?
One time I was on an airplane. I'm not sure where I went. I was fairly young, likely around 9 or 10. In the airplane, the air pressure dropped. It went really low. My asthma started getting bad to the point I was wheezing. The plane had to land so I could obviously get my wheezing to stop.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah, it is traumatizing.
Like the whole plane was like, "Hey, we can't.
Yeah.
Somebody's about to die, bro."
Yeah, because it's like it's you gotta think about it. Me personally talking as an asthmatic myself, it's scary. Like you've seen it with me. Like it's very scary because it's just like you're literally drowning above water. Yeah. You know, like if you ever drowned, if you ever went underneath water and like swallowed a bunch of water, you know what I mean? You're like, oh shit, I can't breathe. That's literally how it feels above land. Like it's very crazy. Like it's like you're trying to inhale air, but your lungs are like fuck that air. Like
fuck that air.
Yeah, like it's very scary. So it's just I don't blame you, you know, because that's having something dramatic like that. Even as a child, it's very scary because that's one of the reasons why I have a whole panic attack when it comes to doctors. Like as Jonathan, like literally. Like, I can't, just because I had a bad experience as a child with doctors, you know? Sorry, I took that and made it about myself. So back to your question. Back to your statement. Where do you have, like, a trip where you, like...
Well, I was going to continue off of that. Like, no, you're okay. So just a road trip, maybe even... I don't know about doing a long one or doing just a short one. Like short as in like staying within Texas, but like maybe Galveston or something crazy like that. Well, no, that's like 5 hours, isn't it? Or like 7 or something.
Yeah. Well, South Padre is like 7-8 hours from here.
Like within a day, that's short to me.
Within a day drive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or going between that or doing like a long road trip, which would maybe like 2 or 3 days, like going hotel, go hotel, and then we get to our destination, and then we drive back.
Okay.
But I'm leaning more towards that first one though, because I just heard I said we have to drive there and back. That's a lot. Mm-hmm. That's a lot of energy. You
can always take a train.
Yeah, that's true too.
Mm-hmm. That's something I want to do. Well, it's not about me, but I'm just putting it out there. You know, because it is true. Driving, it's a lot. It's a lot, and I feel like another way to save like mileage on your car and avoiding like fucking breaking down in the middle of the desert for whatever reason, you know, like a train. You know, you get your little bunk beds and shit and stuff. So
for that, we probably have to do a rental car.
If you just had to drive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I would. Yeah, that'd be way better than taking my own car actually.
For sure.
Yeah, because we're almost old enough to get one. Well, you are already,
fucking old over here.
Oh my god. But we're almost 25. Oh yeah, I saw this meme on a picture on Facebook that was like a picture of like SpongeBob and Patrick sitting next to each other.
Oh, that's an old ass meme. Sorry.
I know you saw it already 5 billion times already, but it was a cake. And then they were on the cake and it says I thought of something funnier than 24, 25. And it was for somebody's 25th birthday. Mm-hmm. That was funny. I saw it for the first time today. Get off my back.
That's actually really old. Like, I'm not talking about like 2 weeks ago. I'm talking about a couple years.
Yeah, when you say old, I understand. Like, probably like a couple of years.
Because I've actually had a couple friends that have, because obviously I am a little bit older than y'all are. So my friends around my age that have turned 25 have had that cake. So
for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. So it's old. Anywho.
We're giving her death stares right now.
Don't join him. Alright, well, I guess this comes... Oh, well, is there any advice for any young bromances growing out there?
Oh, one definite thing. It's not gay. Like,
no, it's not.
Like,
yeah, for sure.
And even when you find that one of your best friends that's like the same gender, you're not gonna care anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you're really not gonna care if it's like genuine.
So with that comment being said, have anybody tell y'all besides me that y'all are gay?
No.
But y'all know I don't mean it. Y'all know I'm just fucking around with y'all. But like, oh, because y'all hang out too much or anything, like growing up back in school, like, oh, they're gay for each other. No,
people always think that I'm gay for some reason.
Yeah, I did too, and I'm about to marry you. Just pointing out.
I don't understand why, bro. Like,
I think honestly, bullshit aside, I honestly think it's because you are very comfortable with your sexuality, you're very open with your feminine side. Because I do believe that a male has a feminine side. Like, I really do believe it. You know what I mean? And there's honestly, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Females have their masculine side, just like me. I'm very masculine sometimes. And I feel like because you're very comfortable with that, sometimes you can come out to be like, I think he might be a little curvy. You know? But I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. Like, that just means you're comfortable with who you are. You know what I mean? Your mom raised you right to be who you are. You don't have to sit here in front like, oh, I'm this big macho man, just so society can be like, oh, he's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because how many gay guys act so straight that you wouldn't even know that they're fucking gay? You're like, what? You're gay? And it's just like, yeah, baby, he gay. You know? Okay. What about you? Do you have like an advice or anything for the bromance that are like young bromance?
Don't try so hard. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Don't feel like you have to force yourself just for that friendship to last. Just be yourself, be natural, be genuine.
Yeah, I can agree with that too. Because literally, if you find somebody that you extra super cool with, it's just gonna click and that shit's just gonna happen. You know, like you can't stop it. I personally think you can't stop fate.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you heard it here, guys. You heard it first. An exclusive interview with these two guys. How they went from boys to men, or Jonathan and Asino to Mordecai and Rigby.
Rugby? Rugby.
Rugby?
No, it's rugby.
Oh, God damn it. I'm fucking over it. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Y'all got to meet somebody else that is part of the podcast, but definitely behind the scenes. Because honestly, this podcast is our baby. And what do they say about babies? It takes a whole fucking village to fucking raise it. And this is our village right here. So who knows? We'll probably make another episode of us three together down the line. Maybe a little different episode. You know, who knows? Is there anything else that y'all want to say? Or... Well,
I would like to say that everybody that's listening, especially the person in Germany, y'all some real ones. They be coming back. And I appreciate y'all so much.
Nice.
So much. If I could give you a hug, then I would air hug. If you're not doing the gesture for the hug right now, then stop listening. No, actually keep listening. Your punishment is to listen to all of them again.
What the hell? What about you, Asino? Do you want to put out where you have your music out there just in case they want to listen to you more of your music, or you're still working on that?
You can listen to my music on SoundCloud at Aceno, spelled Aceeno. You could also find me on YouTube, also under Aceno, Aceeno. And I'm also working on other platforms for my music.
All right, well, there you have it, guys. Personally, freshly out of his mouth.
Fresh out of his mouth.
Oh, and putting it out there, we have hit Pandora. We're officially in Pandora.
Yeah.
Fucking took us like 30 years to get in that bitch, but finally hit it. Thanks to Jonathan, because I didn't do shit. Okay, so, all right, so we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up. So then remember, the song of the week is Drag Queen by Hennessy and Logic. Remember to wear your mask because cooties are real and dangerous. As well, don't forget to follow our podcast on Instagram. It'd be podcast that if you follow, it keeps you updated on each new freshly episode. You can comment on the episode about any feedback. Our DMs are also open, and our profile is public, so you can see anything and you can just communicate with us about anything. So with that being said, I will talk to y'all later, and y'all be safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.